Hi, I'm Stephen, the Community Manager at GiotecK, and here's another one of our FIFA 14 tips and hints videos with Fraser Markham, otherwise known as @Silverback, a top Twitch and YouTube creator. And we're going to now be looking at goalkeeping in Beer Pro mode on FIFA 14. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. I've chosen goalkeeping mode in Beer Pro purely for reasons it's been a big hit over the last couple of games, and I thought, you know, there's not many people out there that have the advantage of being a goalkeeper in real life, and I thought it'd be interesting for the guys to see how to save a goal on FIFA 14.
That's terrific. So let's crack on and be a pro and learn how to be a goalkeeper. Okay, so here we are, Fraser. We're looking at actually going into one of the goalkeeping skill sort of practice modes in FIFA 2014. Talk us through the steps as to what you're setting up.
Okay, at the beginning, and I want to point out, this is a Be a Pro tutorial. You don't get to be a goalkeeper in any of the other modes apart from Be a Pro. So what I really wanted to do is show you the main areas of diving, penalty and saving. The same aspects go throughout the game, so you can get to see what they're like. There are other areas of goal kicking, but they're general common knowledge throughout the game. This is where we look at how to save and how to move through on penalties alone.
And actually, playing Be a Pro as a goalkeeper allows you to get even more value out of the game, because it almost is like a totally separate game. So you could be playing a normal manager league season type experience in regular FIFA, and then for a change of speed, a change of experience, do Be a Pro as a goalkeeper on the side, and it's a very different experience. Yeah,
it's a huge difference in experience. When you look at players themselves and in a game, you get more of a reality play. Being a goalkeeper, it adds another level to a FIFA 14, and really looking at the skill set of a goalkeeper is totally different from being a striker, midfielder, or even a defender.
Exactly. Let's dive straight in and take us through the actual skills we need to learn.
Okay, as you see, as we come here on the opening screen, I'm going to let run through it. You'll see the blue circle there moving. That is actually the direction that the person, number 7 here, we'll call him, is going to take, and we go for again. As you see, it hits red, so it actually gives you the realism of a missed kick or anything like that. So I'm going to go now and attempt to save this penalty. As you see, it move to the right hand side, and if you move both your left thumbstick and your right thumbstick, that gives you the advantage of moving your keeper like we are here on your left thumbstick, and there's a right as we dive to the left hand side there, and we save it again.
So just to clarify, left thumbstick is for moving the goalkeeper in terms of their feet placing, and then the right thumbstick is for the direction of the actual dive.
Yeah, that is correct. And as you can see, as we move in here, they remove the dots so you get a more realistic take. So we move there, and again they move to the left hand side. It is important on these thumbsticks that if you move it up to the right hand corner, he dives up to the right hand corner.
That's with the right control
stick.
Yeah,
that is the right
Diving,
thumbstick.
Always with the right control stick. And to actually trigger the jump,
yeah,
what do you press?
There is no set buttons to press. It is all down to the right thumbstick. And if we have a look here, if I move, there we go. As you can see, if you move diagonal or straight to the right hand side, he will go to the mid of the actual goal itself.
So the goalkeeper decides when to jump. That's all AI nowadays.
Yeah,
and it's you just control the direction and the goalkeeper placement.
Yeah, so as he moves down to, there we go. As you see, we moved to the right hand side using the right stick. We didn't get there by our hands, and it came off our leg. As we see now, I'm just going to stand there, and it actually jumps itself. So you don't need to do anything in pressing for a jump. It's all down to the right stick to trigger them when to dive.
So if you did want to just jump up, do you need to push up on the right stick, or in that scenario you just stay where you are?
It just stays where it is. As long as you're using diagonal and right up on your joystick, it will move it up there for you. It's as simple as that on these sections. So we go again. If you'll see on this, another penalty, and move to the side, and it moves to the right hand side.
Well, this is superb. And once you're in Be a Pro, this is the view you're going to be looking at a lot.
This is the view you have from Be a Pro. As we move into the second part I wanted to show is the goal kits. I said pretty much common sense. This is the view that you generally have, and you're moving around like that, and that is the actual view you will have. You can call your player back to the actual, so you view them from there by pressing the back button on your actual controller itself. But this is the main view that you will have from Beer Pro. So as you kick the ball out, you see a huge difference as from taking shots.
And when it comes to diving, is there a trigger button in this scenario, or is it again just placement and direction of jump with the right with the right controller, with the AI then choosing when to actually leap?
It is again a lot to do with the AI, using your right joystick on your actual controller and being more aware on your left hand side, so moving around with your left so you can cover the main area from where the ball's coming from, and then you use your right joystick to bring down or to dive the way that they're going. There are arrows that you get. There is a form of AI that will help you, and if you have somebody coming from this direction, you will normally see a main arrow that comes from either side to give you a pre-warning of where they're looking to go. So you do have the advantage of that.
But the actual face buttons themselves are only used for kicking.
Yeah, that is
not
it.
for triggering the actual.
None whatsoever.
Dive.
EA tried to make it simple and easy to use. If you're standing there and you have to press the button to kick and to dive, it's going to make it extremely difficult, especially in Beer Pro, and he wants to concentrate on the features of being a goalkeeper rather than a button basher.
Absolutely, and a lot of goalkeeping is all about placement and positioning, and exactly, you don't need to necessarily press a button to make them dive, and especially also sometimes with pass backs you need to have that button for kicking specifically.
That's absolutely correct there.
Excellent. I think you've opened up the beginning for someone who's maybe just slightly bewildered by being a goalkeeper in FIFA 2014. Fraser, and thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely pleasure, and let's hope we have some budding Pat Jennings out there from this tutorial. Thank you very much.
Thank you.